Hey, what's good? It's your boy Lucc Wisdom here with Jimbo across the street, man.
Might have seen me in a lean angle, twisting another angle, looking flossy. Asking if it's me and what it cost me. Then the next day, then a Lexus or a pen, mess around and flip a V-twin. Figure eight, no bleeds in like I'm off the deep end. Feeling good about my town, or is it just cause it's 80 degrees? KB call finally putting it down.
Well, I got the great wave.
What is good, my friend? I'm here today with Lucc Wisdom. Much evolution of the name we just went through. Tell us one more time.
Yeah, I went from bad luck to Luck Luga to finally Lucc Wisdom. Sipping this wisdom, man.
I got a little of that wisdom myself. All right, so we met out here today at Edgefield McMenamin. So he's saying he's never been out here before. First time here for this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back out here though on another tip though. I want to explore.
It's like a little, like, for lack of a better word, like there's like a little pool hall / bar tucked underneath the stairs there, and they got like other little shanties all over for tapping in.
That's cool.
We got a chance to talk a little bit before we started here. The Unify Portland program is something that struck us right away, of course, when we were digging into the research of the great person that you are and what you've done for our city here. Why don't you run us through a little bit of the history of that, maybe just real quickly, if you don't mind.
All right, well, it was a program that actually I got pulled into. A friend recommended me to meet with Nathaniel. We met. I felt that our thoughts and what we wanted for the youth in the city aligned really well. So I ended up joining the program, and I brought in one of my brothers, DeMarcus Preston. You know, as everybody know him as Chicken. It's my boy Chicken, man. We brought him in, and we just thought that we could start off with the simplest of things. If it was just putting on first annual kickball game, adults against the kids, you know, and we mix the kids with the adults, and we'd have a fun kickball game, and it just grew from there. You know, we would end up getting vendors and people that would come out and support such a movement. So, yeah, I really missed that program, man. You know, we should do something to try to, if not do it again, but do it better. You know, to find some of the young men in our community that want to come out and, you know, do something, participate in something like that. Holla at me, man.
I totally agree with this statement. If there's a way we can get this going again, if there's ever a time that we've needed some intervention with our youth, I think now is important. So congratulations on those efforts, even though they seem to have fizzled out. Let's try to make that happen again. You're quite the legendary, you know, character here in town too, as far as it goes with the music stuff. You wrote one of the most legendary songs, I feel like, in the last 30 years, probably in our city, about our city. You've included every PIL school in the dang chorus that you wrote, that I did not know. I got to learn something.
Yeah.
And included every school minus Marshall, which
he liked that minus Marshall.
We were saying that when, you know, in that 2000 era, that Southeast Portland just wasn't an adventurous area for most of the people. You know, but we did make it out there from time to time. So what are you doing now in your life now that that's all over with, I guess?
Well, I'm just working, you know what I'm saying? I work and am employed in the kind of field that Unified Portland was based in. I'm a community health specialist with Multnomah County. Okay. So I've been doing that for almost 8 years. Yeah.
8 years. What does that involve?
We go and we sponsor or grant mini grants to programs around the Multnomah County area, provide funding for them, and then we provide the support. Like, they come to us with an idea, that idea will be looked at and examined. If it qualifies for what we're doing and what the grant is asking for specifically, you know, then it'll be, boom, something that we could get behind. We just did a round of $4,000 grants that we provided for different organizations. We do things with Portland Public Schools now. This is our first year of really doing something with Portland Public Schools, you know, with providing funding, $4,000 for them to bring about a project that would reflect well on their school that also addressed forms of violence. You know, that's one of our things that we focus on is violence and restoring health and getting ourselves back to a healthier lifestyle, thinking of ways to talk to yourself, you know, to be able to talk yourself down through situations just to take care of yourself. That's basically what it is.
Very powerful. That's amazing.
That's what I do now. I get paid to do this. So, Multnomah County, great benefits too.
Celebrated a birthday not too long ago. 7/6, I believe it was.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 7/6, number 52. It's like, you know, for my 50th, that was a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? So I really lived it up like I did for my 40th. But 52, you just like, it's my birthday. You know?
Was it a weekday?
Yeah, it was on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, turn up on a Wednesday, you know? So yeah, 52, I'm glad to at least see it. You know, I appreciate that I get to be this age and I'm still somewhat healthy, you know what I'm saying? Could do better and exercising and getting that in, but yeah, I'm still here, man.
What do you do to relax? You seem like you're working too much.
Oh, well, actually now I'm off. I'm on a brief hiatus because of medical leave. But what I do to relax is I really like horror movies. So
horror movies?
Yeah.
Really?
I love horror movies, so I'll sit up and watch horror movies like all day. That's why I'm glad I got a Fire Stick, you know, so I can go and pick out my horror movies. But I'm also gonna order me like, I can't remember what it's called. It's called like a hot box or something, but you can order everything off of anything, pay-per-view, everything. So
yo, you remember the Paragon cable boxes
man,
back in the
please,
day?
who don't remember Paragon, man? Come on, man. Oh my goodness. And the cable man, you know.
Come on.
You know, you can call the cable man.
We were chatting a lot about Portland. You know, I've lived here for 44. It sounds like you've been here just as long, if not longer.
52.
Went to Jefferson.
Yes, sir. Demos, I say.
What class is that? What class was
88.
that? Class of 88.
Yeah.
Class of 88. I was more kind of chopping up. I thought it was really interesting the what we miss about the old Portland, I guess.
Yes, that was a great conversation.
What are some of the things that you miss, I guess, specifically about
you know what? I'm gonna tell you this because I really do, and I know I couldn't do it now because I had them younger kid legs, but getting up in the morning and being able to link up with my cousins and we just go ride bikes and be gone. I mean, we'd be all across town, you know, just on your bike. You know, just going to neighborhoods and going and you knew where the plum trees were, you know. I mean, come on now, I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you what I miss about those times in that era. And not once did we think about we was gonna get snatched. Never. You know? I mean, it wasn't even thinking about if you was gonna get hit by a car, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You were just out
bike
there.
helmet.
No bike helmet. Hell, we didn't have seat belts then in most of the cars. Don't tell them now, but shoot, we wasn't even getting seat belts back then. So, that's what I miss.
Some of my earliest childhood memories is like standing on 82nd Avenue at the McDonald's with my dad ordering pancake breakfast while he was smoking a cigarette.
That's the smallest things, though, are what we remember, man, that are precious moments, man.
Seems like, yeah.
I feel like that.
Where'd you go to grade school then? Middle school, I mean.
Man, I was a Whitco warrior, man. Whitaker, man.
We were just talking on the way here, before we started, Smurf this morning shared a legendary photo. It looks like, I'll show it right here. Bing! That's the 1990-1991 Whitaker football team. They look like they were scaring kids off the bus.
Man, little terrorizers, man. Little terrorizers. They jumped off the porch for real on that one.
The King School Tumblers, you remember them?
Oh, yeah, man, please. Man, I wanted to be one of them.
Same here.
I wanted to be good enough to be a King School tumbler, man.
My elementary school, I went to Jason Lee, and they would come to our school as fourth graders and do assemblies for us.
Shows to where it's just like, that was just incredible, man. And see, you don't even have that stuff anymore.
The tumblers, no.
You don't have it. I mean, I haven't heard of Jefferson dancers doing anything in prominence in a long time. I hope they're still doing that thing. But
some of the kids tell the stories too over there. The Salvation Army that was near.
Right
there, the Sal.
Yeah. You got to go to the Sal, man. You know,
great stories have come out of there. I think a lot of people don't realize how well connected they are through that program.
But it's so funny that it doesn't look the same though. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us that preserve those memories to be able to spread those kind of stories, man, because it surely doesn't look the same.
No, that whole neighborhood, of course, is different.
Yeah.
We also were touched on the fact that we both live in the numbers now, and that has a lot to do with, Multnomah County being, east side here as being some of the cheaper places to live in Multnomah County, so it kind of makes sense. And we're noticing a revitalization of our neighborhoods out here too. So.
Well, yeah, we got to start somewhere, man. At least to just take pride in it. If this is the area that the majority of us are being pushed out to, then we got to take pride in that area, and that starts on many levels, man. I'm always gonna just say something about just being involved on a street level, with these youth. I mean, because we're not offering enough for these youth to do, man, and so they falling for anything. They can't stand for nothing, and they falling for anything.
We just mentioned a program like the Sal, for instance, has disappeared, and then we wonder why these kids are out here running around in the streets.
It's not too hard to understand if you half use your brain what's going on, but I just think we need those kind of programs back, man. That'll help, for real.
You know what also would help is a Can't Be Caught reunion. How can we make that happen?
Oh, he put me on the spot here. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, man. You know what? I went to my barber and we were talking about that. He was like, "Come on, okay, put it together." And I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to check with people's how much vacation time they have. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got to come back. You know what I'm saying? To our real jobs and all that. How much vacation time you got saved up? Okay, cool. We can hit some cities, but no, I don't know, man. Man, my boys, we talk about music all the time, man, and what we think of the new music, and we talk about that all the time. But I don't know, man. I'm sure. My boys probably got to go around. I still want to release some of the stuff that we got.
Was it 2001? Was that the last release, 2001?
Yep.
Some of that stuff was produced and mixed by DJ OG1, wasn't it?
Man, OG1 was on there. We had Bosco on there.
Bosco.
We had Mal Capone. We had, oh my goodness, please don't let me forget this man's name. Tory Ward.
Let's
go.
Great
Tory Ward, man. Tory Ward did the My City.
Is the producer for that?
He was on there. He helped put that together, man. It was just like the team of people that we were able to assemble to do that album. It was a winning team, man. It was a winning team.
No, do you make music at all anymore?
Nope.
Just right in your head, maybe at all?
I might think of a little 4 bars or whatever, because that 4th bar is crucial. To come with that 4th bar, that's got to come. You know what I'm saying? So I'll think of one and I'll be like, "Ooh, that'd be tight if I, But I never do.
You get out and about much at all?
Just rolling around, especially now, since I've been on vacation. I've been getting out to places more, go to Multnomah Falls. Just go and do things like that, man. Just to get a peace of mind, relax and try to stay stress-free. Because I don't want to, stress myself too much, catch a stroke, so.
We do have to give a special recognition. Oh yeah, this is always so nice.
Oh man,
isn't that nice? Big water tower. Shout out to our sponsor though today, Juiced, Rich James and the Juiced. Get your juice. We'll have a description in the link in the description below for y'all to check out.
Oh, Rich James?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know Rich?
Yeah, man.
Man, I love Rich. Yeah.
I love his music too.
He performed at the Cross the Street concert series, which we had a few weeks back.
I seen that.
For the first time, he said,
bro.
in like 15 years or something.
Yeah,
Blew us all away.
I'm sure he got some material that it was just like phenomenal.
It blew us all away. We were all taken back by it. So shout out to Rich. Yeah, him and Tinkerbell, bitch. Shouts to Tink. We love Tink. He's in the inbox wanting to know who's been on the show the most. It's either him or Cold, and he really wants to know. So.
Is he trying to get the record?
He's trying to get the record. They pop up quite a bit though. There's quite a few people that show up on the show quite often, believe it or not. So. Where can we catch you out and about? Do anything else in the public here that we can come track you down and see what you're doing?
Well, stay tuned as far as like probably the end of August. I'll be back at work, getting caught up and updated on new grant opportunities that we are providing. Because I encourage, those more community-based opportunities to be given grants to, if we have them, and it's about letting people know that we do have these kind of opportunities for them to, get some money to further their program, So, like I said, that'll be like towards the end of August, probably in the beginning of second week of September.
Okay.
And then, you could just catch me in the streets, man.
Hey.
All I do is just say, you know what I'm saying, when you peep, speak. You know what I'm saying? And more black people do that. We peep, we seek, and we speak. Man,
I'll give you a prime example. I was washing my car with a friend in a parking lot, and my man's rolled up on me and said, "Hey, are you Jimbo from across the street?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yes." So he peeped, he speaked, he's on the show. Been waiting for this date, so this is great. Yep. Well, we ran through about 17 minutes there pretty quick. You want to give some special love, shout outs, PSAs on the way out of here before we wrap this up?
Oh, man, I want to give a shout out to my boys, of course, Can't Be Caught.
Hey.
We was legends, man, you know what I'm saying? We legends around here. Don't nobody forget it. I got to give a shout out to my cousin Mac in HD.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Jerain. I'll give a shout out to him, man, because he always supports anything that I do, man. And I wanted to shout out all the people that have lost someone, and dealing with that mourning, and what that all entails and what it go through. Just know it's okay to not be all right, and not be all right as long as it takes for you. It takes for you individually. So that's another thing I want to give a shout out, and give a shout out to my boy Jimbo, man, for being such a cool dude. Met me the first time and said, I got to have you on the show. So I really appreciate that, man.
It's no cap when I say my city has seriously been in my inbox for 10 years.
Hey, man,
no joke.
I love that.
Joke.
I love that, man. I'm glad that the song is something that can be considered timeless.
Timeless, it is. For the city, many can aspirate to do as well as y'all did with that song. It's very good, very good. All right, friend, well, let's get you home safe. Until we see you again, cheers.
All right, man. Peace, everybody.